Here we are in Trailmakers once again. I do have a special vehicle. This is not the most practical vehicle that I've ever created, but recently I got into making ultralight aircraft. I've created two of them in the game. They are a total blast to fly, but sadly they are not very practical for recovering artifacts. They're lightweight and they blow away in the wind like mad. So when you get close to a cliff face or rock formation, it really gets dangerous. I've been slammed into the side of rocks badly with, both ultralights. But let's take a tour of this one. This is the Red Baron ultralight. It is a biplane. It is using sailboat sails for wings, and currently they're retracted. I retract the sails, which is pretty cool, so that it won't blow away while it's parked. So, got my little cosmetic skull and crossbone going on for the grill. And powering this is something from a downloadable content. This is a stabilizer fan for the back end of a helicopter. It's nice and quiet, very smooth, and it seems to stabilize anything that you put it on. So this aircraft is not using any gyros to become stable. It's just, the engine. I put all the steering controls on the back. It's got the lifters and the ailerons on the back so that the wings are just wings. So let's take it for a quick flight and see what happens. We'll do some recon maybe around one of the islands. So we'll set up the sails. Should be able to fly right out over the water because it takes off pretty quick. I love the way that it sounds. If I fly into the wind, it just kind of floats like a kite. And a kite is sort of a good description of it. Because if I get the wind at my back, it'll fly off on its own at over 100 miles an hour. And you can see I'm really achieving some speed when I got the wind behind me. So it looks like we're headed to the Viking Isle. Maybe we'll take a flight around there, but who thought I could hit 120 miles an hour in an ultralight aircraft? It is nice and agile, and it's terrific for doing reconnaissance, because when I cut the engine, I can just kind of glide. If it's caught the wrong way by the wind, it'll dive really fast. So you can lose control easily if you're close to land objects. So be careful if you build one. This is also pretty easy to land in tight spots. So I'm pretty sure there's an artifact under the water right at this area I've got to come back for. I see it. There's a green glow. It was off the right wing and right tail. If you run the video back, you'll see it. So I'm giving this intermittent power just to kind of float around the island. But you can see how difficult some of these recoveries are. Some of these areas are just vertical cliffs. Pretty wild. We're getting into some rain. But that is the Red Baron. Let's see if I can land it. But this is a really cool looking island, but it doesn't have a whole lot of flat straightaways for an airplane to land. But I can already feel it being pulled back and forth when I get close to these cliffs. That's a nice, calm bay in there with a dock. but getting to it with an aircraft is tricky. Don't know if, yeah, I'm going to come down like a meteor if I try to land there. And this ultralight does not have any crash protection. So if I hit the side of the rock, it's going to be bad news. Let's see if I can perch up high on one of these spots. Because this does come in for a reasonable landing, especially if I'm into the wind, like I am. So it'll float down if I fly straight into the wind. You can almost land it like a helicopter. And there it is. Beautiful landing. Peace out.